My name is Ofelia Calderon. I'm a private practitioner at a small law firm in Fairfax, Virginia. We handle immigration matters as well as criminal defense here in the Commonwealth. I want to tell you about the uncertainty and chaos this executive order has caused, including how my clients were forced to relinquish their status as lawful permanent residents and left in limbo. I witnessed it firsthand at Dulles Airport on January 29th. Family members and friends were waiting in international arrivals with a sense of fear and hysteria. They had no idea what had happened to their travelers and feared the worst. Many lawyers were there, non-immigration attorneys who were eager to stop what they believed to be an unjust and frankly unconstitutional ban. The attorneys self-sorted, and by late Saturday evening, we were a loose coalition. We attempted to interview passengers who arrived, family members who were waiting, and even crew members who might have seen what was happening to the incoming passengers. With these attorneys, I worked to obtain access to individuals being denied entry, detained, or held for prolonged periods of time in secondary inspection as a result of the executive order. In addition to my generalized volunteer work, I attempted to investigate the situation of the Aziz brothers. Prior to the issuance of the temporary restraining order by Judge Brinkema of the Eastern District of Virginia, I and Serene Shabai presented signed copies of Form G28, Notices of Appearances, confirming our representation of our clients to a CBP agent in the hallway outside of deferred inspection, located in the international arrivals area. I do not know the name of the CBP agent, but I explained that I believed that my two clients were being held in secondary inspection and that I would like access to them and/or information regarding their situation. The CBP agent brought us into the deferred inspection area, showed us a non-existent notice explaining that he couldn't give us any information under a non-specified Privacy Act, and then refused to share any additional information. He also stated that my clients had no right to counsel in the airport, showed us out of the office, and didn't answer anything else. After the issuance of the temporary restraining order, I personally called Dulles CBP and asked for access to my clients. I stated that I had the TRO in my hand along with Forms G28 and that a sitting U.S. court district judge had ordered that my clients be permitted access to me, their attorney. The unknown officer told me that I would not be permitted to come back there and that she couldn't give me any further information. In fact, she directed me to contact Public Affairs. I've since learned that my clients were detained and handcuffed by CBP, forced to sign Form I-407 relinquishing their lawful permanent resident status, and sent to Ethiopia, where they remained until lawyers at Legal Aid Justice Center and Mayor Brown were able to bring them back to the U.S. last week. Based on my continued work at Dulles Airport, I've since heard many stories like those of the Aziz brothers. I now am the recipient of many emails and phone calls from individuals who were either affected by the ban or have friends and family members who were affected. Some were denied entry that first weekend and put back on airplanes despite having valid travel documents in their hands. For many, that meant being stranded in airports around the world because they had no place else to go. Through Dulles Justice, we've had pro bono attorneys helping some people to try to obtain waivers of that ban and others to respond to the immediate and unwarranted revocation of their visas. The calls for help have not relented. Affected communities remain fearful and in some cases still separated because of this unlawful ban.